Hey everybody, it's D here with Delay Radio, the weekly funny news, questions from Reddit, Rules of the Road podcast, where we talk about all the stuff that we find on the internet that you didn't, or maybe you did. Who cares? We're going to talk about it. And I'm here with the Jethrow.
Hi.
Hey. Hey.
Hi.
Hey. I'm also here with the Honch.
Hey.
Yeah, you look like an angry silverback gorilla.
I feel like one too.
Yeah.
My anus is killing me from this chair.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't eat the Cheeto chicken.
I should probably take the big dong off of it. Make me feel a lot better.
So you could adjust the chair.
Yeah. Right. You're supposed to put a seat on it.
Yeah. Cue ball.
What are you doing sitting on the pipe there?
And with us again, special guest, Bubba. Bubba in the house, Bubba.
Bubba. I'm going to make you squib extra gravy.
I don't know why that it's our default. Like, we just assume that Bubba's some guy from, like...
Greenbow, Alabama.
Yeah, where are you at?
Yeah.
He doesn't live anywhere under an altitude of 8,000 feet.
Down in the bayou.
The bayou a little bit. Get that crocodile out there for me.
Show you right.
Yeah. So on this week's episode, we have free bar shots for everyone.
Oh, that's what that says.
Yeah, for everyone. And by everyone, I mean that we're just going to tell you about it.
Right.
So you get to hear it.
Not for
so everyone that
us,
listens gets to hear it. And then also we have Jethro's questions from the Reddit. He scours the internet for the weirdest, I don't know, basically the things that you could find. And then Honch with his, ooh, I travel all the time.
Rules of the road. Road.
Yeah, and then the Bubba will chime in. He'll provide some play-by-play commentary.
You know, every time I hear you do the introduction, all I hear is the teacher from Charlie Brown.
I thought that was when your wife talked.
Well, way to let her in on that one. Oh, I can't wait to go home tonight.
I think Bubba was referring to when he hears your...
Oh, nice.
So do you guys...
I'll give you them digits.
So do you guys watch soccer at all? Or as football, as they call it?
Football everywhere but Americano?
Yeah. So it has picked up...
That's a vuvuzela noise.
Yeah, so it's picked up as of recent, and if you guys did not notice, the U.S. team has been like basically plowing through a bunch of people.
The U.S. women's team.
Yeah, the women's team.
Yeah.
Yes, the women's team.
Right.
They've been plowing through everybody.
I like to watch them run.
Yeah.
I mean, play.
Yeah. So,
that's right.
Interesting story from Reuters concerning some bar shots. I like doing bar shots. I don't know if you guys like doing bar shots. Maybe the occasional cement mixer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jaeger bombs.
Car bombs.
Jaeger bombs.
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
Fucking Jaeger bombs. Sorry about it.
Not today, Chief. Yeah, so a Miami.
Welcome to Miami. Wow, you're as sexy as Pitbull.
He just yells.
Oh, that's where mumble rap came from. That's what it is.
Yeah. So a Miami bar that offered customers, quote, free shots for every goal scored by the U.S. Women's World Cup team.
Oh, somebody went out of business.
So as it turns out, they scaled back after a 13-0 win to Thailand.
Just a bunch of drunk
shots.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And that was in Miami.
Yeah, the American Social Bar and Kitchen.
That's awesome. There's
Yeah.
a bunch of dead Cubans all over the place.
Clearly, they did not expect the U.S. team to rack up the biggest ever win in their opening game in Reims, I believe it is. Reims, France is where they played on Tuesday.
Oh my god!
Does the scoreboard even go to double digits? They have to add an emergency or just use up the opponent's side.
Yeah, but get this though. So they kind of fired back on the whole thing, like saying, like, our free shots promotion is not meant to be taken literally, especially when records are shattered.
How are we supposed to do what we said we were gonna do? Come on!
Thanks a lot, America.
Free shots, but not really.
You know what they could have done? They could have closed.
Yeah.
They could have done that, but they didn't do that.
Totally misinterpreted the very literal words on our sign.
But did they say free shots shots of what? No, they can literally just be like
toilet water.
Yeah, right now for this next round, we're just gonna do the juice from the pickled eggs that sit in the corner.
Pickle juice.
Yeah,
right.
Or the
Who wants a birthday shot as they ring out the thing into the mat?
what is the other stuff that they have? What is the other stuff? Like, what about the juice from like the maraschino cherries?
Oh
thing?
my
There's just 3 shots of that.
Or dude, have you seen that movie, The Ladies' Man?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the little
Cavassier right here? Yeah, it looks like somebody took
do you
2
remember
fine
they were
names.
eating? They had the little contest in that movie where they were eating like the pickled eggs, and then they were eating
Grizzle
the
lumps.
boiled peanuts, and then grizzle lumps,
Grizzle lumps.
which is turds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
God.
turds.
Yeah, number
That's
2.
it.
Yeah.
These are pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you guys ever drank like a weird? Ever got dared to like do a shot? You ever get a drink? You ever go drunk a drink? You ever get dared to drink anything? Like do a shot of something, Jethrow?
Like questionable?
Yeah, or question. Yeah, I feel like you asked that question because you've done something. We must know. Please tell us.
No, I can't think of one that.
Oh my
comes to
God.
mind.
Yeah.
No.
Dude. Dude.
The Honch.
Oh.
The Honch. What have you done? What have you done? What have you done?
Irish car bomb, cement mixer, both of them because I'm stupid.
I did the
same
cement.
night.
I did the.
Welcome to my headache.
Yeah, I did the cement mixer, but it feels like stuff is curdling in your mouth.
Because that's exactly what it's doing.
That's what it
You've done
meant to
those,
do.
Bubba?
No.
What is it?
I
It's
watched
like
my brother do one.
It's like Bailey's and lemon juice and something else, and then you get it in your mouth, and the Bailey's curdles, turns into crappy chocolate cottage cheese.
Yeah. If you've done a cement mixer, tell us about your experiences on our Facebook
sounds terrible.
or our delayradiocomedy@gmail.com.
I mostly just played a lot of beer pong with really cheap beer.
Everyone will do that.
Back
once
when
played beer
PBR
pong
was a
with
man's
Jungle
beer.
Juice.
Jungle juice?
Oh my God!
What is
Good
in
for
that?
you.
Jungle Juice is just like
What is
liquor.
in
It's
that?
just
everything.
liquor.
So just a bunch of.
There's no
A ton of
specific
liquor
recipe.
with enough juice so you can't taste the liquor. So it's very
Okay.
dangerous.
Usually made in
but
a
awesome.
bathroom,
Yeah.
like
Like a
bathtub
tub.
or
Right.
like
It's also been called a trash can.
Yep.
You just basically just mix everything together.
Yeah, like everybody brings a bottle of booze, they all dump it in, you put your keys in the bowl, and then whoever gets your keys, you have sex with. That's how it works.
I've never been to one of those parties.
Nonchalantly throwing that part in there.
I feel like that's a detail we should clarify.
Well, I mean, his name was Jeff. It wasn't that bad. Whatever. You know, it's a rule, man. It's a rule. Sometimes you got to do what you don't like doing.
Where I went to school, you didn't want to do that.
All boys school.
Yeah, 10 to 1 ratio. Chances ain't good.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. That is funny. Oh,
God.
Terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, this whole time I would have swore I never read the word shots until you said that. This whole time I thought it said free bar sluts.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
I don't think you want them either.
Yeah.
But if you have a story about one
they're
of them,
free.
Yeah. If you've ever gotten free shots, literally, as they describe to get,
Like
I don't
flu
get
shots?
that.
I've gotten ones that someone else didn't want.
I got a flu shot once.
Yeah, I got measles, mumps, and rubella like 12 times.
Yeah, I did a little
Did you
bit
do
of salt.
21 flu shots on your 21st birthday?
Yeah. I got immunized, man. It was so hard. I felt like a train hit me the next day, man. Oh shit. Well, yeah. I mean, that's definitely a question to ask somebody if they've ever had a shot of something. But there are better questions on the internet.
They sure are.
From Jethrow, scouring in this segment of questions from Reddit. Questions. Let me know your
This comes from username lolcheese.
That could get progressive.
This
Better
person
than
has
last week's write-in from, what was it? WTF, see you next Tuesday,
yeah.
60 minutes.
Yeah,
I like that one. That was good.
Alpha, Charlie, Beta, Delta. Blah, blah.
This person asks, what is the cringiest way you've seen someone demonstrate a lack of self-awareness?
Cringiest?
Cringiest, yeah.
Oh, I saw somebody get their finger cut off in a machine.
You just talked about that today. It grossed me out then, too.
I mean,
Watched it happen.
Well, I was in the aftermath. I had just got done eating lunch, and I was walking through a hallway, and there was a finger, but I didn't process that it was an actual finger. It was basically a
In the hallway?
So I ate it. I thought it was a hot dog. One of the Viennies.
I thought it was like
sausage.
one of those either it was like a wax lip or maybe it was one of those pickled pig's feet. I don't know.
Maybe it was a real lip, a wax lip.
Yeah, but there was a finger. Yeah, there was like a little stringing machine that they were running, and it strung and it took their finger off. But I think the lack of awareness part was the lack of knowing where their finger was.
Nice.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I went to Ferris State, the college up north here, and I literally, right when texting just started to happen, when it became a thing, I watched a girl. She was texting, and I'm driving down State Street, which is the main street. It's 4 lanes going each way. I mean, there's a lot of traffic on it. And I watched a girl text, walk right through traffic into the middle section.
Oh, man.
And then continue to text and then walk into the car that was in front of me. We were doing 40 miles an hour down the road. And she was up over the hood, onto the windshield, onto the roof, and I was just like, "Oh!"
You think she hit
casually, dude? Hopefully, it's not "Yeah, Mom, I'm hurrying home. I'll see you there." Dead.
Did it make the sound of when you get coins in Mario?
Dude, that would have been a lot more awesome.
Yeah.
The only sound I heard was crunch.
Oh no. Terrible. Bubba, same question.
Oh, man.
It was a public masturbation thing, I think. Yeah, this one time I was eating pizza at Sbarro, and some dude next to me was like, "Oh, Big ZD, I got your Big ZD right here, buddy."
So I used to work for an internet service provider.
Oh yes, I know that.
And so there's times we do work on roofs, a lot of the times. So there's this new guy there, and I don't know why he thought this was a good idea, but we're on a roof. So
It's usually how it starts.
Yeah. So we're on a roof, and the guy, he's on his phone, and he's texting, and he's walking backwards.
Oh, yeah.
On a roof.
On a roof, yeah.
Well, safety third.
Hold on, I dropped your call.
Let me go find some service real quick.
Right, yeah.
On a roof walking backwards. Nice.
Did he fall?
He did, but luckily there was a bush. So it broke his fall. He had a couple scrapes, but he got pretty lucky.
To have a story, but the person didn't fail, unfortunately, but they should have. They passed me going about 95 based on my speed on the highway.
Of 87.9.
On a crotch rocket, no helmet, cut off shirt, gym shorts, flip-flops, texting on his phone, not even looking
motorcycle?
up. On a motorcycle. Crotch rocket.
Hamburger.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No protection.
And eating a hamburger? Texting, eating a hamburger.
No hands.
While doing a wheelie.
Yeah.
Look, Ma, no brains. Yeah. Awesome.
LOL. BRB. Hashtag road rash. Hashtag no helmet. Hashtag YOLO.
Dude. That drives me crazy, man. That absolutely drives me. I used to ride a sport bike, and there's no way I would be caught dead without full pants, a jacket. Oh, yeah. I've fallen off my bicycle and hurt myself before, so I can't imagine going down on one of them things doing 120 or whatever. Right. Just take my ass right off.
Yeah.
What little bit I have left is nothing.
Yeah. I've never ridden a motorcycle, and I could never text and drive on one of those things.
I rode an 80cc one once. That's about it.
Hope that sounds great. Speaking of road noise, the Honch in his most recent escapades, he spends a lot of time on the road. You look like you spend a lot of time on the road.
Yeah, I'm road hard. Put away wet.
You look like you
Big
just
old
got
pile of
beat
road
up by
rash.
some rumble strips.
All the way from Kansas City. Had to knock one loose before I come home.
That's right.
That's right. Sometimes you got to get them turds out of you. Sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't know I had a loose tooth until I hit one of those parking bumps. So that brings us to our newest segment of the rule. Oh, you're supposed to do it.
The rules of the road. Road. That's so terrible. We really need to come up with something for that.
Yeah, or we don't.
Or just stop trying so hard.
Or just leave it crappy like it is. Yeah, that's
How
fine.
hard do we really need to try?
Really hard.
Yeah, right. It's not like anybody's listening to it anyway. So
Even though we have a pretty good listener base. Thank you, everybody who does listen.
Down to him.
Thank you,
Yeah.
people, for listening to me and not anybody else. Anyway, so one of the things I stay in these hotels all the time, and I notice they just keep getting worse and worse and worse, like really gross. Well, the one thing that they all have in common is they all have a festering cesspool in the middle of them. It is a hot tub and a pool. Okay.
Oh, the hot room.
Right. So every single hotel has a hot tub in this. Well, just about every single hotel has a hot tub right in the center of it. And let me tell you what a disgusting mess of jizz is just floating inside that nasty hot
you
tub.
can smell it.
Right, exactly. When you're checking in and you can smell the hot tub and it's like not within seeing distance, it's gross.
But it's only because of the vapors.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, if I
You get pregnant after that shit.
oh my god, like if I ever get busted by my wife for buying rubbers, it's because I have to wear them in the hot tub. Like that's the only reason I would ever buy them. Like it's so nasty, and the people that are in there, gross. Like, don't drink the water. Don't get that. Don't.
Why would you do that?
You know, I was thinking about that.
If you drink hot tub water, tell us at deliriumcomedy@gmail.com.
Let's do some hot tub shots every time the USA scores. Free hot tub shots.
Did you guys hear what Bubba said about the? What did you say about getting pregnant?
Get pregnant off of that stuff.
Oh, dude,
That sounds like an episode of Maury.
I'm telling you. Well, think about it, right? You could potentially get pregnant because that hot tub water is like 103 degrees. You can't tell me some dude didn't blow it in there earlier, and then that's not just living free in there, just hanging out, waiting for right, waiting for your mangina to get in there. And,
I'm sure the filter's clogged.
oh yeah, dude, that filter is scaled over. Like there ain't no, they haven't changed.
There's no more recirculation at all. It's
We
not
just
a
leave it
filter.
on because turning it off is worse.
right. You don't want to let that stuff skim up on the top.
Why does it bubble so much?
Get the skimmer.
Yeah, you gotta catch it while it gets up in the air.
Where's your sister? Where you get your sister?
The jets are on high.
Oh god! Oh, it's so nasty, so nasty. And every time I get within like sight of one, I always look in it to see what kind of people are sitting in it, and it's never like normal people. It's always like people who are just
Like amputees and stuff.
just the worst, man. Just the worst.
Hairiest,
like,
nastiest.
You see like a hairy wheelchair sitting next to the hot tub, and a
hairy wheelchair.
Yeah. It's
just shedding
so,
all over.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
I never get in them. When I first started traveling around, my boss was the one that actually told me, he's like, you can't get in those hot tubs, like, because I had brought a swimsuit with me. I forget, we went to like Dallas or something, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go in the hot tub later, and he's like, I ain't going in that thing. That thing's nasty.
Still
like,
flooded from Houston.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, you seriously go in those hot tubs? Those things are disgusting. And then
Not hot enough to be sanitary.
No, God, no. God, no. It's just a little bit hotter than you are. You're 98.6. It's 103.
It's warm enough to keep it alive.
Yeah,
It's like an incubator.
It's the water equivalent of leaving chicken out on your oven raw overnight.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to let this chicken sit here for a couple of days because we're going to barbecue on Thursday.
We're going to kebab the heck out of this.
Yeah. I can't wait till next week when I can cook it.
Yeah. You're going to get a full body infection, but the jets feel good on my back.
Oh, dude. it's so nasty, so nasty. And then the pool is even worse because, like, you can look around, you just see everybody's nasty ass kids swimming in this pool. Like, they're standing on the side peeing into the pool.
Yes. They don't even have the decency to get in the pool to pee.
Right. It's just pissing all over the side of it. And everything's always wet, and it's like, everything has a skim coat of like slime on it in there. Just do yourself a favor and just don't.
If you use the pool in your hotels or the hot tub, or if you've ever been impregnated by a hot tub, send us your stories at delayradiocomedy@gmail.com.
I especially want to hear the impregnated. Yeah, hot tub baby machine.
Hot tub baby machine.
Oh, Denise, get down here. We fired the tub up.
We're getting lucky tonight.
Feature film dropping this summer. It's hot tub pregnancy.
Dude,
go back in time 9 months ago.
I know what I've done outside.
Get in that hot tub.
I know what I've done outside the hot tub. I can only imagine what some people have done inside the hot tub.
No. I once put
hotel rules.
So my wife and I once got a room with a hot tub or whatever, and we used we put like half a bottle of Mr. Bubbles in there, and there was like literally bubbles pouring out of this thing. It was like watching it.
Mr. Bubbles?
Yes, yeah. I did.
I got it stuck in the opening on the bottle.
When they put the fountain in downtown.
Yeah.
Who was it that put the soap in the fountain?
I don't know. It wasn't me, but a lot of people said it was me, but it wasn't me.
Where?
The water fountain downtown, and there was literally bubbles pouring down Main
You're
Street.
like 35 now. You can tell everybody.
But I did jump out of a moving car into the fountain. And then I ended
thinking the bubbles would break your fall.
Yeah, so
it didn't work. It didn't work.
So we're
right through them.
We're driving. We're driving, and my buddy's like, "Hey, you should get out of the car and go jump in the fountain." Needless to say, it's November in Michigan, so logically, I jump out of the vehicle. I jump into the fountain. I get drenched without a change of clothes. I get back into the car, and then we go to the grocery store where I slushed my shoes around the store. Yeah, I got pneumonia from that.
I was
a teenager, so
I just got a vision of that TV show where they're in line and Star Wars is playing, and all these people are in line, and the guy pulls up and they're in a car and he's mooning everybody in the line for Star Wars, and then they stop right at the end and the guy gets out and buys tickets.
Awesome.
I jumped out of a moving car into the into the fountain. Then got back in the car and went to the store. Sweet.
Well, fellas, I think that's all we have time for on this episode of Delay Radio. Right. So on this week's episode of Delay Radio, we learned that apparently bars don't take their free shot programs literally. But if you do, make sure it's based on the U.S. women's soccer team.
Who wants to do some urinal shots?
Yeah. Yeah, make sure you're aware of your surroundings and don't get your finger caught in a stringer, whatever kind of stringer that you're using. Let's see, what else? Oh, and don't get pregnant by a hot tub. I mean, that seems to be a general consensus.
Look out for the hot tub baby machine.
The hot tub baby machine. Yeah, look for that movie dropping this summer featuring John Cusack and Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, the one with Sandra Bullock. Deadpool?
Deadpool. Deadpool. Yeah, they call it that because in this iteration of it, the jets weren't working.
You know what? If I was Ryan Reynolds, I would want everything to be Deadpool too, because he's had some real dingers out there.
What if Deadpool was a literal movie like, once you go into the pool, you'll never leave. Shallow or deep end, your days are over. This summer, it's Deadpool.
Oh my god! What was that movie when you saw you watched TV and when you saw like the static or whatever, you had like 7 days and you died?
The Ring?
Yeah, I think that one right there. I liked that movie better when it was The Ring.
Yeah.
There you go. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for listening. I feel like that's something that we don't say enough to you guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, we love doing this. This is something that we love getting together and just opening up our lives to whoever is willing to listen, because we do some stupid stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you for that. Thank you. Please, and also share this episode with somebody you know, or share this podcast with somebody so we can keep
Do
on
it now.
going. Do it now. And yeah, we are literally celebrity.
We finally got a better Schwarzenegger impression.
Yeah.
Hey, you stick to Seinfeld over there.
Yeah.
I got it. It's mine.
Awesome. Review us on iTunes, Google Play, anywhere that you listen to us. Find us also now on YouTube and SoundCloud if you listen there. But listen to us, share us with friends and family. Send us your stories or things you want to hear us talk about. Man, shoot, dying. Send it to delayradioComedy@gmail.com or find us and message us on Facebook. We'd love to hear from you. This has been Delay Radio.